And welcome back to the Sets Play of Spongebob Battle for Bikini Bottom for the GameCube. This is episode 3, and I'm your host, Naka. And when we last left off, we went through Jellyfish Caves, got Patrick, and we're going on to Jellyfish Lake. I'm recording this about 5 seconds after I ended the last one, because might as well.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the King Jellyfish.
How did you know that, and how the hell did you get all the way out here, dude?
Yes.
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks.
Ass.
I hear that you can find him up top of old Spork Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
New enemy! Yay! A lot of Orbeez horsey sauce in there. What's that squirrel doing there? Well, I'm not going to tell you now. You're going to have to watch later on in the Let's Play. Woo! Those guys typically take 2 hits. Also, I do like how in this game, you can just screw with the NPCs when they're done doing their little scripted dances. Boink. And they'll make different noises, too. I love it when games have charm. And not the, oh my god, it's terrible, so it has charm, but like, it's got good charm. Not charm from being god-awful.
Hello, Mrs. Bob.
Hello, Patrick. I've got a job for you to do.
Oh boy.
Yay!
I got a golden spatula, but those robots out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake.
Oh
If you
no!
can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
Show enough, Miss Puff. Let's take on a little arena mini-boss. Get used to hearing that music. You will hear it a lot in this game.
Hey, my back feels better.
Because it's used for these, like, mini challenges. It's actually used for one of the later worlds is, like, hub music. Oh my god, don't. Yeah, that's one thing I am hoping that they do fix in Rehydrated. I'm not sure if that was like a renderware thing, or if that was, I'm not sure what would cause things like that. But I miss the renderware engine. Because it made this game, the next game, it made the first 2 Burnout games, it made other games, but more importantly, it made this game, the next game, the first 2 Burnout games. Yes, what other render games do you know that aren't this game? The next game in the SpongeBob series, Burnout, Burnout 2 Point of Impact. That's about it.
Well done, Patrick. You're a real star.
Can I get a cookie?
No.
Oh, that's great. That's always fun. All right, back to Humaby Bob, where we're gonna need to sneak. This is a tiki, so be very quiet. You may think you're hunting rabbits. Well, in reality, you're fucking up tikis. So if you don't go any more than that tiptoe pace, you are SOL, buddy. Boom. There we go. That's how you get shit done. And you know what? There's not so much to do here other than that little mini area, so we're gonna wrap up Jellyfish Fields in this episode. Because the boss shouldn't take too long. This is also a thing for later, like that little bowling thing that we got teased earlier. It's also a thing for later. Much later. Yay, box. Excuse me. Break. New tikis. Stone tikis, they need to be either thrown off a cliff or exploded. Like that. Just watch. 3, 2, 1, boom. And that broke the copy machine. Great. Hopefully nobody in the office needed that. Yeah, you're going to need a lot of money in this game. But thankfully, money is plentiful. Because other than like those 10, 30, and 50 and the 125 shiny object clam that we saw earlier, some of them are big. Some of them are chunky. Chunky! And then there's Chunky. He's dead. DK. Chunky's dead. DK. You fell off a cliff. No, that's not how it goes. Yes, I could be up here as Patrick, but I don't care. I'm for progression right now. I'm not having to hinder too much progress. You touch, get, jump, 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 bounce, jump, up, down. I went out on a girl on a date. I went out on a date with a girl a bit late. She had so many friends. I brought my pogo stick just to show her a trick. She had so many friends. See, that's what I'm hoping gets fixed in Rehydrated, is shit like that. I need to ruin my system of a down joke. Well, welcome back to Let's Play Battle for Bikini Bottom. Fly the bird. I remember doing that for a failed Let's Play series I never posted. Actually, I think it was this part. Bottom, I'm very tired. And we're back with some more. Gonna do some more of this. And here we are. Fly the bird. I think that's what it was, but that was like 3 years ago at this point of recording. And yeah, that was so bad I never posted it. At one point I had a leftover episode on my computer, but that's long gone. I think they got erased in a fresh install of Windows. Get you, and easy to miss. Golden turkey baster. We're gonna be up to at least 10 at the end of this episode. Yeah, I'm only 9 minutes into this episode. Let's get this shit done.
Bubble Buddy!
And I get a drink in me.
Everyone is trying to help out today.
Step quietly there. That King Jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
Alright. Cutscene time. I think the music is bugged when it's emulated, so bear with me. Not the cutscene.
I knew the King Jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
Yeah, the music's bugged. This is supposed to be different music, but that was also Tom Kenny, who also does Gary the Snail and the French narrator. God, there's a great clip that's on the internet. It's from like the WTF podcast from years and years ago. It's basically where Tom Kenny gets his inspiration for SpongeBob's voice, and it is great. I'm not going to spoil it because it's hilarious. Yeah, gotta be careful. But Mr. Lawrence, that's his professional name, that's what I refer to him as, plays Plankton, a couple other characters, but he does play the newsfish. The fish in the tuxedo? Yeah, that fish. Yeah, sorry about that. I got a little pissed. That's my fault. Here's the jellyfish jelly that you wanted. I'm going on vacation. Have fun! Return to Squidward for your reward. But first, I gotta activate the box. The pool has been drained. Alright. Let's go down the big slide. I'm gonna go down this at least twice because I know I'm gonna fuck something up the first time I do it. Didn't fuck that up though. Yeah, there was a hidden sock in there. And a physics hiccup, which is not fun. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, never mind. Guess we're only going to go down once. Because those tikis will just remain there, and they will reload even if I die and come back. Hello, Larry. What do you have to say? Oh, yeah. This is another Mr. Lawrence character.
See, no problem. You can do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
Anyway, let's go back to Jellyfish Rock. Say heaven to the jailhouse rock.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
Huzzah! We're at 11 golden spatulas. But, let's see, can I... There's a good place... no, I'm not going to be able to do it this episode. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to go back to Bikini Bottom. We're going to do a couple things. Go into one area, and then we're not going to come back for a while. And then call it there. Because that area is evil.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home.
And in my casual runs, I typically avoid it. We'll hear this conversation later, so no big deal.
Golden back scratcher.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
I don't speak Italian. One of my favorite lines, but we're going to venture forth into Downtown Bikini Bottom. Really only using this area as just... I'm not really even going to go over like the main gimmick of this area or like the main fetch quest or really anything like that because I'm not going to do it until later.
Once a bustling
Might be able to get money this way, so there's that.
SpongeBob, the robots are
I'll get
destroying
this.
Downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good
Why not?
because the robots have taken all the steering wheel.
That's not an easy task to do.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
Even in these trying times, she's like, no, I'm at my wit's end.
Scavenger hunt, 3 years running.
Yeah, that's pain. I don't think I'll be able to get this. But I kind of want to go over some more robots that we'll see later, and even in later... Like, even in this episode, maybe, we'll see in the next area that we're going to. First things first, money. Boink.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Do it.
Coming at ya.
Come on. Don't lip it. There you go.
I feel like a new sponge.
Hey, we have enough money to pay off our loan to Mr. Krabs. What do you think this was, Animal Crossing? I mean, technically yes, but also no. At least in return, we get things that help us in the long run, which I guess Tom Nook also helps you do. Tom Nook is just Mr. Krabs, confirmed. But this is an easy spatula. These little dog robots are just called like ARF bots, I believe. And their main thing is bad breath.
Just my size.
Like that. They'll try to jump at you, but at the same time, bad breath. Oh yeah, new mechanic, sponge ball, me bowl.
Rollerific.
Anytime you see one of those things, SpongeBob will transform into a ball. And then you can roll around as a ball. Unfortunately, you're not rolling around at the speed of sound. We got more robot. What the hell? Thanks, buddy. Hey, thanks, bud. G-Love. Mr. Bubble bounce him from above, so that will be a foot slam. Ground pound, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Don't want to touch that yet. Yeah, that hot sauce is a hazard. You will get burned. How'd it get burned? It's later. That's area for laters. I mean, I guess I'll have to cover it in this episode. Yeah, I got time. I think I'll be able to make it. That's right. Thankfully, this stays. This is never on a timer. And thank God. I think that's even a one-time activation. I don't think whenever you reload the level that that button depresses. Or, yeah, depress. I'm not pressing it anymore. Close that window so there's less shit being flown out the window.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
Why would it be locked from the outside, Bubble Buddy? Haha, logic. Oh, great. Ice physics, as well as movement physics. Come on, just get your ass up there. There we go. Let's roll, roll, roll. I am not paying $2,100. Can I just whiff it through there? No, I cannot. So I gotta get a clean run for that. Great. That's beautiful. Thankfully, the camera control is better than it is in Jet Set Radio Future. I loved that game, but the camera control is awful. You cannot control the camera while you are skating. You have to be able to stop to control the camera. Hi, Gary.
Meow. Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Meow. Not done? Doesn't that mean meow? Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Aha! There's another golden spatula.
I'm doing
I
more
could
in this
really
level
use
than I
that.
thought I'd do.
Meow.
Sentient.
What do you mean get Sandy to help me?
Ah, there you go.
I can get through the meow, meow.
No, you can't.
Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, okay, I'll
There
go
you
get
go.
Sandy
Get
to
some
help
logic
me
in
out.
you.
Get Sandy. Head
Head
to
to
Smokestack's door.
Check. Get Sandy. Head to Smokestack's door. Check. And we're introduced to Sandy the squirrel, the only mammal on the show. And in this game, that isn't being controlled by one. Yes, there is a hover mechanic that I fuck up immediately. Thankfully, shortcut. But you double jump and hold A. So you can hover, and you will slowly descend over time, but that's typical any other hover mechanic. Think Dixie Kong from Donkey Kong Country 2. And 3. But mainly 2, because 3 is the not good one out of the trilogy. That's not a hot take, that's general opinion on the Donkey Kong Country trilogy for the Super Nintendo. Yes, chop attack turns into a kick attack in the air. And then I can also lasso things. And they break. But they are useful. And then rope swinging. Because we need Spider-Man mechanics. Thank you for helping me state the obvious, game. You may know me as Spider-Man, but you also may know me as that homeless heroin addict. I need to go now, bye. God, Super Ghostbusters is such a meme of an album, but it's so much fun. Cause, well, other than the thing that I just referenced,
There's another one.
there's a lot of fun stuff on the Super Ghostbusters album by Varg Skeletor, aka Vincent Newell. I'm going silent because I have nothing to say about this area. It's Sandy's character introduction. Jesus. Am I really gonna have enough to enter the boss? Because after this, I'm going to Mr. Krabs. Because I'm just gonna do one more robot introduction. Because that's then all the robots up to this
Hey,
point.
Larry, what's shaking?
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill.
That
Well,
doesn't exist.
Why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Yeah.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
Yes, we
The
get it.
robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and Spongebob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex. Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well,
Sweet.
I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
All right. Character motivation. Yes, I know. New robot introduction. With music spoilerinos. This is not Monsoon. Spoiler. Finland! This bastard right here, I forget what his name is. He's an evil bastard. He will fuck you up, especially with the physics of this game. Especially in later areas, but that's enough of this area right now, but we're just gonna go back here. talk to Mr. Krabs real quick and call it an episode, because I don't know where to go at this point. Well, I mean, I do, but at the same time, I also don't.
So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula?
Yes,
That's
we'll trade.
quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again.
And then the next one will be 3,500. And then 4,000. It's increments of 500. But that'll be it for the set play of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom for the GameCube. I have to decide whether we're going to go to Goo Lagoon or we're going to take on this area, which technically is now unlocked, the Poseidome. I don't know what to do, so I'll have to think about this off screen. Until then, take care.